What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. New week, same month, same me, you know? But how is everyone doing? I hope you're doing good. I hope you had a good weekend. And I hope January is going well. I hope overall January is treating you nicely. I will say this episode is going to be just a little bit shorter here within the next couple weeks. I have an extremely busy schedule. So the videos are going to be just a little bit shorter because in between, I can get on and play in between, like when I'm in between work, like working and stuff like that, I can get on and play, but it's like I can't get on and like record. You know, you have to prepare for that. But as you can see, we're starting off in the basement. You can hear everything. We're starting off in the basement of the barn, where this stuff is creating stuff like crazy. And I did empty this earlier, so but it's producing really well. Also, if you look in here, we now have diamond armor. Like I said, within the next 3 episodes, we are going to the Ender and defeating the Ender Dragon. So I decided I should start upgrading and I should start getting ready for that stuff. So I would kind of show you everything I've done to kind of start getting ready. But like I said, that will be episode 10. So keep an eye out for that. But anyways, today's episode is going to be just a little bit shorter. I do want to just show you kind of things that I've been working on. If we get to build something this week, that'll be kind of like a throw-in that I throw in there when I feel like it. We have a floating tree. This is new. They're really hard to find and they're really hard to build. No, a creeper blew up here recently and I just have not replaced the oak wood. So, yeah. We've also started to grow crops again. If any of you remember, hasn't been that long ago, we had a bunch, or not a bunch, we had a couple fields in front of our house over there, which we got rid of. And this was a really, really dumb idea. Because I forgot that my inventory was completely full because I wanted to show you something else. So because I made that mistake, I'm going to replant this, grab all this stuff, put it somewhere, and then I'll bring it back. Okay? Bye. Okay. So now those are all replanted and growing. Let's keep on going to what's new. So let's see here. I've added this little walkway in between the pastures. I thought it would be a better way to get behind the barn because I know we don't spend a lot of time behind here, but when I was working on the thing I'm about to show you, these doors go right into the pig pen, so you can't really use them. Design flaw, I know. So I added this walkthrough, which is nice. We come over here, and look at that. Oh, we have villagers. This design is actually the first time I saw it was on Mumbo Jumbo's channel, on the Hermitcraft series. And it uses, so these two in here are just normal farmer villagers, and all they do is they farm carrots and they share them with each other. We might be able to kind of see them at work here. They're just kind of working, doing their thing. And when they have a baby villager, the baby villager is born in here with them. But there is a game mechanic where baby villagers love jumping on beds, and it's actually coded that they do that. They find beds to jump on. So the baby villagers run over here. We have 2 trapdoors here, so they think they can walk across it. And so the baby villager just walks right in to that hole. They go underneath here in a water stream and come right here. So you can see here we have 3 baby villagers sitting right here. And they're sitting in a 1 high block of air, in which is how tall a baby villager is. And as soon as they grow up, they pop up and come into this water stream, which you can see here. We have a ton of villagers. Yeah, and then if we look over here, this is just kind of, these are blocked off right now, but they actually go down right into the sides of here. So we've been taking some villagers out and moving them here. And this is the first makeshift villager breeder we have, or trading. That's the breeder. Trading is right here. So right now we just kind of open it ourselves and we come in here, and you can see here we have 4 farmers, which is also why I was saying my inventory was all filled up. It was because I was carrying a bunch of potatoes for these guys, and some wheat that they thoroughly enjoy. And we also are able to do carrots if need be, but currently we are very low on carrots, which we're going to be low on potatoes here soon as well, because currently we're not farming them. Yeah. And then, of course, we have these, which we're working on, but they have the paper trade, which is always a very nice trade to have when you're first starting out, because all you need is sugarcane. And we have an AFK sugarcane farm, and then we also have sugarcane growing down over by the ocean over there. So, yeah. So this is the new... this is the new part. This is what's happened since we have last seen each other. And oh no, okay, it's not gonna look as good. But that's what happened. So currently, like, back here is kind of just like our farm area. We might have to check in here and see if some of the shears have broken, because these sheep should not be fully grown. But yeah, so there are a couple things that I have planned for the villagers. Of course, I want to have a trading hall, which is kind of, I think, is going to go right around where this is actually built right now. I kind of want to clear this off, build a very nice trading area for them and everything like that. And then I think the other thing I want is to build an iron golem farm, so that we can finally just start getting iron built up into the world. And I think I want to build that kind of over this water, kind of out in the middle here. That way, you know, I don't have to worry about clearing out an area that iron golems won't spawn in. I just build it, and the iron golems don't float, so they will go straight to the bottom. And then probably when we'll use a lava blade to kill him and stuff, but then we will just have the items like pop up like over here, and we'll have something built here to store the iron for us. But I think that's super important for someone to have, especially when they're starting off a world, or they're planning to be doing a lot in this world, you know. An iron farm is very important, and it's something you'll use a lot. I mean, I know I am mining all the time because of how much iron I use. So so that's kind of the plan. Is this area is kind of just going to become the AFK farms area, or the farms that we really don't have to or don't want to see all the time, because it's kind of hidden behind the barn and we can't really see it from the house. And then kind of so this is kind of going to grow into a big agricultural area, a lot of crops for us. So like I think this field is going to extend out in here. We're going to have a walkway through it, and then more fields, because, you know, we built a barn, so we're going to have a farm, you know. And then of course the bee farm is something that we're going to have to figure out and build, a stable for the horses, and an area for the llamas. Which, did you guys know? I did not know this. A piglin came through, or hoglin, the big, you know, look like Pumbaa from The Lion King, but they live in the Nether. They attack llamas, like came out of the portal, beelined it right towards them. I didn't know they did that. I didn't even know that was a game mechanic at all. And then something else that's new is through here I've actually built something because I was tired of dying every time I came right into the nether. So we have... Excuse me? Can they open doors? You guys saw that, right? I'm gonna have to watch back the footage. What? Anyways, I'm shocked. Anyway, so we built this very, like, simple. It's not even completely done. We have cobblestone here, not acacia wood, like that is here. But yeah, so I built a little room for us to kind of come in. So even like when I come through the portal, I don't have to be high on alert as soon as I walk through, you know? But yeah, super cool. Let's also show you where I got the villagers from, because it's actually very far away from the house on the overworld, and it's even a bit of a hike from here. So let's do that. We're gonna run here, and we're gonna follow the torches, and we'll also follow the the kind of mined out trough we have, because when I was trying to get rid of the track that I had laid, the minecart track, since it was on netherrack, it mined really fast. So, oh no. I knew you were over there, buddy. I don't... Guys, when I tell you I'm really not that bad at the nether, I'm really not. Whenever you guys aren't here with me, like when you're not watching, I make it every single time. Okay. I'm gonna heal up, take care of this guy, and I will meet you back up on that dirt bridge up there. Okay. So now we are back up here. You can see there's a lot of bad things. So we're just gonna start off by moving again, and we're not gonna stop. But yeah, I don't know what it is, guys. When I guess you guys just make me nervous. You know, you guys are watching me, so I get nervous. But that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, so we'll keep going, keep going, keep going. By the way, this Crimson Forest, giant. Spawned in the biggest Crimson Forest I've ever seen. Which is fine, but you know, that is like one of the only places the hoglins really spawn. So, not really a good thing. But yeah, so the story of this was I was just out like exploring in the nether. And I got to that Crimson Forest, and I was like, you know what? I was like, we need to just find normal nether. We just need to find more of the biomes. And so I just started digging. And then here we got to this, and I was like, you know what? We'll just bridge across and keep going. So just imagine we're just digging. Some might say mining. And we break into this giant room. Like, what? And actually, most of this portal was complete. I think I placed 3 obsidian blocks in, and there was a chest which had some obsidian in it, so it helped. But yeah, so I was like, you know what? Let's finish this and light it and see what happens. We went through it. Of course, it's nighttime, but we load in, and I look over there, and I was like, well, wouldn't you know? There's a village right over here. And I had like mapped out some, like I have visited some like 5 villages already that were like I went to in the overworld from the house. So I was like, what are the odds? And I had made plans to go back to one of those villages and transport villagers back that way. But since this just loaded in, I was like, you know what? It's kind of meant to be. I was like, I've been really putting off villagers, and so I took 2 villagers from this lovely village. And do you think we can make it? Pro. From this lovely village. And took them back to our place, our lovely, humble abode, you know? I'm gonna borrow this guy's bed for a second. Don't mind me, sir. After you, please, I insist. Oh, you shut the door on yourself. Come on, please, I insist. You first. Don't look at me like that. Come on. You know you want to go. See you later. Oh, sir. Fine, I shall leave. But yeah, so I took 2 villagers from this village and took them back. And yes, there was a creeper there, so I'm not stopping. And yeah, so this actually right here is the birthplace of our villagers. Yeah. But I won't make you travel all the way back in the Nether with me again. I know it was a long walk. Trust me, I know I did it multiple times in multiple increments because I was too lazy and did not make as many rails as I really needed. So I had to go back and forth, putting rails down, picking them up, putting rails down. It was a hassle, and everyone knows that villagers are not fun to deal with anyway. So it just made it that much more enjoyable, you know. But yeah, so I'm going to bring you back when we're back at our other portal. All right, off we go. Okay, guys, so we are back. And there is just a little bit more I wanted to show you here. So we have kind of started to get things ready for taking on the Ender Dragon. Not to mention, you may notice loss of levels and a loss of a piece of armor. And yeah, that's because I died again. We won't talk about it. I never want to hear it again. Let's move on. Let's just say 1 or 2 block wide bridges with no railings and piglins. I hate both of them. I hate all of those things. Yeah, moving on. In this chest, you can see here we have a bow with power 1. We have some arrows. We have a shield. We have potions of strength. 3 of them. 8-minute long. These are things we're going to be using in the end to take on the dragon. You can see here brewing stand. We got this. We actually got this a long time ago. It was in a chest. We got it off of a village. But now we're starting to actually get things from the Nether. We have a wither skeleton skull again. I know, crazy. I know, calm down, guys. Seriously, calm down. It's okay. Yeah, that's really everything I've been doing since the last time you've seen. We're gonna get some more dried kelp going here. But, yeah. Yeah? Okay, so I am going to kind of get things together, see how the video is coming along, see how long it relatively is. And, yeah, and then I will bring you back and when I have kind of the game plan for the rest of the episode. All right? See you in a bit, guys. See ya. All right, guys. That is going to be it for this week's episode. Again, I apologize for how short it is. I've just been running around with, like, my head cut off like a chicken with... I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna be running around like a chicken with my head cut off. There we go. That makes more sense. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a lot of talking and a lot of just showing you things. Hopefully, I know next episode will be a little bit different because I do have a little bit more time to plan and build for that episode. So, yeah. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications if you want to see when I post a video every Tuesday and Friday. But I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you on Friday with another GTA story playthrough. Bye, guys.